Hey guys, what is up and welcome to my Zed preview video. This is going to be a video talking about the changes that are coming to Zed, and most of them, if not all of them, are going to be nerfs to the champion. Now for someone that mains Zed and is pretty known for playing Zed, I felt like I had to make a video talking about the changes and whether or not I feel like they're big nerfs, small nerfs, or nerfs in general. But let's first mention what the changes are to Zed. So the first change is his ultimate. The shadow now appears at your initial location as you cast the ultimate, as opposed to appearing behind your target. Now the second change, which I noticed as I was playing, is his W. It's actually slower, and I will test this later and show you guys just how much slower it really is. Now let's showcase the two changes to Zed and compare them to how they are currently and how they will be once he is released with the nerfs. So here's the current Zed ultimate, the one we know and love. This one, as you ulti, the shadow appears behind your target. This one allows Zed to have more potential to pursue his target and do more damage. And here is the new Zed ulti that is coming very soon. As you can see, as I ulti the Rise, my shadow is from my initial location. Now sure, this gives Zed more chances to escape, but it becomes a lot harder to pursue your targets. Usually now, you have to use your W to pretty much go behind them and to even get a slow on them using your shadow slash ability. But speaking of his W, that is the second change that I want to talk to you guys about right now. As I was playing Zed on the PBE server, I didn't feel as quick and mobile as I usually do when I play him normally. This mainly came from using his W, and it just didn't feel as quick as usual. So I made the assumption that it is slower and it is another nerf that is being applied to Zed, but I just tested it and it actually is slower. So here are the numbers. This one is the current Zed's W speed. As you can see, second I throw it out, I start a timer, and as I stop it, it's just under 1 second. This is pretty fast, but now let's compare it to the PBE one. Using the exact same testing principles, the second I throw the W, I start the timer, and as I stop it, it's just under 2 seconds. So not only did they make his ulti harder to chase people down with because the shadow appears at your initial location rather than behind your target, but since you have to use your W now if you want to try and catch anyone after using your ultimate, your W is also slower, so that even reduces more time and more chances as to you being able to stick to your targets. Now don't get me wrong, these changes are somewhat necessary for Zed, as he was just way too good at assassinating people in a 1v1 fight, and it was just almost impossible to get away from him. But looking at the bright side, I mean, even though he is harder to chase people down with and will require more skill for Zed players to try and assassinate the targets, he is a lot better at escaping certain situations, which I found quite useful when it comes to escaping and tower diving people and also juking. So let's take a look at examples of this. As I go for the Xerath in this clip, as I ulti him, you can see my shadow is right there in the bottom right, kind of near the Zac. As Zac goes onto me and the Xerath puts some pretty good damage on me, I mean, I'm pretty healthy, but it's still a pretty cool escape mechanism. One thing that I noticed is that it's easier assassinating low HP targets in the middle of a big fight or where the enemy team is. As you can see, I go on the Xerath, put on some damage, and then I escape a lot easier since my shadow is already in the back. And here is another example as to why I think it's not too bad of a change when it comes to being safer and escaping a lot easier. I mean, this situation could be easily escaped even with the current ultimate, but I mean, since the new one puts it behind you, you can just pop the ulti, run the opposite way, and then R and then W back again, and it's not too bad. So overall, it's a nerf, but it's not the biggest nerf in the world because, again, it does make Zed a lot safer to play and a lot easier to escape sticky situations, though it will require a lot more skill for you to assassinate your targets. A lot of the times you will have to rely on your W to follow up your ulti in order to stick on your target and to slow them, and Blade of the Rune King is just that much more important now since it offers you the slow and move speed. So as a Zed main, I don't think the ulti is the biggest nerf in the world. But I do think that W is extremely annoying because it does feel a lot slower, and it might not look like in the video, but trust me, once you start playing Zed with the new changes, you will feel the W's sluggish movements. And your ability to harass in lane and just to move around the map really fast with your W just won't feel as crisp as it is right now. So honestly, to me, I feel like the W nerf is more impactful in a negative way to Zed as opposed to the changes they made to his ulti, because I kind of like the new ulti. It gives me new options that I haven't experienced with Zed in order to escape and just make my assassinations in a different way, and I enjoy the new challenge and I enjoy finding these new ways out, and I don't honestly think they're that bad. They just will require more skill and will separate the better Zeds from the okay Zeds. With the W sluggish movements, I don't know how I feel about that one. I am pretty disappointed with it. But that's it for this video, guys. Please like this and also follow me on Facebook and Twitter and tell me in the comments below what you think about the new Zed and the changes. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.